The Bears lose big 29-9 versus the Arizona Cardinals, man. Another loss. Back-to-back losses now for this Chicago Bears team. We want to get into the game. What happened and where do we go from now? How do we make this right? We're going to get into all that and more right here on Bears News Network. Welcome back to another episode of Bears News Network. The Chicago Bears lose big 29-9 versus the Arizona Cardinals. Our second straight loss, man. A tough one. Once again, the defense not being able to hold up, giving up 29 points, the most points that they have gave up so far this year. They were on a streak of holding teams under 21 points, and now that has come to an end. But like we tell everybody who's our Chicago Bears fan, hit the subscribe button, join the Bears News Network family, just to give you guys an idea of some of the things that we got over here that we like to give away and give back to the folks. So if you not have seen it, here it is right here. Here's the prize pictures that we got. We give out all kinds of things: spatulas, rugs, gift cards, man, signs, rugs, anything you want at Chicago Bears, we got it over here. But one thing that's not included in there is the 1985 Chicago Bears championship replica ring that is going for a $5 raffle. We gave away one last year, man. It was so big. Everyone liked it. It's $5 raffle. You can use the Cash App or PayPal, and it includes the jewelry case, the ring bag, the Bears gift, as far as like the coffee mugs, the rug, one big old bundle gift for you guys. One lucky subscriber. It's a $5 raffle to enter for that. Okay. The Chicago Bears, once again, man, lose big. Tell these boys, it was tough to see if you're a Chicago Bears fan. Really tough to see, man. Thought we would come back and be strong, man, and come put out a strong performance, but we was not able to do it, man. And it was just tough to see. The Arizona Cardinals, they ran the ball down the Bears' throat. The Bears was 11th in rushing just 2 weeks ago, just before the Hail Mary. Now we moved down from 11th in run defense now to 20th in rushing defense. So a big drop off over the past 2 weeks. The Chicago Bears now allowing over 100 yards in back-to-back games for rushers. And man, it's just the rush defense has been a problem. This continues to be a problem from us, as we can see in this game. Now, when we look over to the offensive side of the ball and we see what the Chicago Bears did versus the Arizona Cardinals, you can see Caleb Williams, 22 of 41 attempts, 217 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and he finished with a 68.9 rating. DeAndre Swift, on the other hand, tried to get things going with 16 attempts. I would have liked for us to see for him to rush the ball a little bit more and give him more attempts, but he finished with 16 for 51 yards, 3.2 yards per carry, but no touchdown. Rome Odunze and his connection with Caleb Williams has continued to grow. He had 5 out of 7 receptions, 104 yards, but he did not get a touchdown. Concerning for me on the offensive side of the ball is Cole Kmet, 0 targets, 0 receptions, and 1 reception in just 2 games. DJ Moore, not really a factor versus the Arizona Cardinals. And then Keenan Allen dropping passes versus the Cardinals. That seemed to have been an issue for him over the past few weeks. Uncharacteristic for the future Hall of Famer wide receiver, but it had been an issue in this games. Now, the Bears defense versus the Cardinals, they gave up 29 points, the most points per game this year. They was on the streak of holding teams to 21 points and under. That came to an end by giving up 29 points to the Arizona Cardinals. They gave up 213 rush yards. Like we said, the Chicago Bears was ranked 11 just 2 weeks ago before the Hail Mary pass and rush defense. Now they're ranked 20th, giving up 213 rush yards to the Arizona Cardinals and giving up 50 plus rush yards last week as well. They gave 5.9 yards per carry and over 100 rush yards to James Conner. And then they gave up that big run for that 53-yard run with 4 seconds left in the first half. So we can see the struggles that this team is going through now from the offensive side to the defensive side of the ball, man. And the big question that has been coming up for this Chicago Bears team is, first of all, on the offensive side of the ball, the offense in Shane Waldron is not cutting it, man. This offense is not getting it done. We've had a couple of captains meeting over the past couple of weeks, and just something's not given. I don't know what Shane Waldron needs to do, but it's just not cutting it. One thing you cannot have happening in a game is for your future, your star tight end, man, a top 10 tight end, Cole Kmet, 0 targets versus the Cardinals. You have your safety blanket in Cole Kmet, 0 targets. That cannot happen. He's only had 1 reception in the last 2 games. That's not a recipe for winning on that offensive side of the ball. And we could see when Cole Kmet is targeted, he's averaging about 12, 13 yards per reception. So every time Cole Kmet touches the ball, he's getting a first down. So, man, just no Cole Kmet. I don't understand it there as well. Now, like we did mention over the past 2 weeks with the Bears run defense, it did go from 11th to 20th in 2 straight games off those 2 straight losses. And that came to raise a lot of questions as far as what the Chicago Bears need to do with Matt Eberflus, if they should move on from Matt Eberflus. So my thing is this, and my question is to you guys. Has Matt Eberflus lost the Bears locker rooms? That's today's poll question. Comment your answers right underneath this video. Has Matt Eberflus lost the Bears locker room? I want to hear from you guys. And while you guys go ahead and type in your answers, then from there, let's go to see what the Arizona Cardinals did versus the Bears. Now, like I said, the Arizona Cardinals did put up a lot of rushing yards versus the Chicago Bears. And you can see Kyler Murray, 13 of 20 attempts, 154 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but he did finish with an 88.3 rating. James Conner, like I said, 107 yards. He's averaged 5.9 yards per carry versus us and had no touchdowns, but the 213 rush yards from the Cardinals. And then Armani DeMercado, man, his 53-yard TD with 4 seconds left in the first half. That what really did it for me. I kind of felt like we was going to lose that game after they gave up that long touchdown. And then the Cardinals defense versus the Bears, only allowing 3 field goals and only allowed 241 total yards of offense, and they looked more physical than the Bears. They looked ready to play, and they wanted the W more than the Bears. And hey, the Cardinals are number 1 in their division right now, just off of that win off of the Chicago Bears. So when you see what they did, they ran the ball against us, and like I said, that's one thing that happens to be our weakness. That's our kryptonite right now, is the run game. We're pretty good in the top 10 in a lot of other categories, but that run game, we was just out of that run defense. We was just out of the 10th place at 11th, and over the last 2 weeks, we moved from 11th to 20th. So we know that teams are going to continue to attack us in the running game. That's what they're going to do. They're going to run the ball until we can show that we can stop the run. And just my keys to victory from last week, coming into this game, it was to get DeAndre Swift and the running game going early. And then it was to stop Arizona rushing attack. We gave up 160 rush yards at Washington with the off the Hail Mary loss. And then we didn't get no defensive takeaways against Arizona. And we got 1 defensive takeaway against Arizona and none against Washington the week prior. So just unreal characteristic for this defense coming off the bye week, and even more uncharacteristic for the Chicago Bears offense coming off the bye week. Like I said, before we had the bye week, our offense was rolling. We was putting up 30-plus points over the past couple of weeks. We was on a nice little winning game streak, and then it seemed like something after the bye week just hasn't clicked for us, and we've been off schedule since the bye week. week. So, man, let me know how you guys feel about this loss, man. Like I said, it's another tough one that we have to deal with. But hey, it is what it is, man. We got to keep the season rolling. It's a long season ahead of us, and we got a long season going. So, like I said, congratulations to Tracy Reeves. Tracy Reeves, you was this week's prize winner. Congratulations. Please reach out to us at Bears News Network at gmail.com. And then also news that came out today, Andrew Billings is dealing with a season-ending injury. He tore his pec today. So Andrew Billings will be out for the rest of the season, man. That's tough. Like we said, all Bears fans, subscribe to the channel, man, for prizes and tickets. We appreciate all the love and support. All our information is going right under across the screen. So Cash App, PayPal, however you would like to donate. We appreciate all the love and support. Once again, thanks everybody. And like me and Cootie always say, bear down, Bear fans, and be safe.